April stream of time. We took the long road, now we step back in, cleaner than gold. Phat Airline, you know the name. Sharper edges, same game. What of airports dialing tight, every move landing just right. Contract stacking line by line, we've been building, now it's shine time. Put the hat on, lock the root, hands on deck now, watch it move. The push was loud, the room came through, Concord came home. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Spin the wheel, it stays every week, Saturday. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Exact drops, clean land, we got this in hand. Giveaways flowing, see the crowd lean in. Every wheel win, feels like a new beginning. Polly had mindset, eyes on the map, no misdrops, no sloppy cash. Concord unlocked from the community road. Now the runway opens more and more. Precision drops, hit the target zone. Every parcel finds its home. Put the hat on, lock the roof, hands on deck now, watch it move. The push was loud, the room came through, Concord came home. That was you. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Spin the wheel, it stays every week, Saturday. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Exact drops, clean land, we got this in hand. We got this in hand. We got this in hand. 11:30, set the clock. Same seat, same post, don't stop. Every Saturday we show up strong. You bring the crowd, we bring the song. Exact drop, exact drop. Clean line, clean line. Exact drop, exact drop. Clean line, clean line. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Spin the wheel, it stays every week, Saturday. Phat Airlines back again, Phat Airlines back again. Exact drops, clean land, we got this in hand. 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 We got this in hand.
Yo. Oh, shoot. No video. Yo, what's up, guys? This is Jeremy with Phat Airlines, and what is good? We are here. We are here again every Saturday for a World of Airports live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. I am doing quite okay. You know, just came home from a workout. It kicked my butt, but I'm here. And how you guys doing today? I'm over here just trying to get my World of Airports working. But how'd you guys like that song? How'd you guys we're trying out new songs to start the streams, so hopefully you guys liked it. We're gonna have another vote maybe at the end of the month, or maybe while I'm off, to see if see if you guys like these songs, which song we're gonna kind of use for the rest of the quarter. If you guys didn't notice, we're live on YouTube and on Twitch. And on Twitch, we have actually a points challenge again. This time, only 100,000 points. And for 100,000 points, we will then do a Concord giveaway from my stream-only account. So, guys, contribute your points. We'll do a giveaway as soon as those points are reached. That should be enough points for us to do a Concord giveaway if I only stream on Saturdays. But I do intend on adding a few streams this month, the month of May. One stream that's going to be at night, one stream that's going to be during the day, and then of course you have my Saturday streams as well. So, all right, let's get into it, guys. We got everything working. We got we got we got Hong Kong up here. We are playing Hong Kong today. I'm also thinking about going to Muscat. I'm also thinking about going not Muscat, Sydney. I have planes pre-landed at Sydney. I don't know if we have planes pre-landed at Muscat. We might have planes pre-landed at Prague. We'll take a look and check it out. But today we're going to talk about World Airports news. We're going to talk about Phat Airlines news. We're going to talk about player news, and we're going to talk about we're not going to talk about my wish list this week. I have my wish list ready, but I feel like it's too early to talk about my wish list. I kind of want to wait a little bit before talking about it, because we've been kind of like hinting at little things here and there. So I like to get your guys' feedback, so that way I'm not just like talking about what I want to see, but I'm also talking like about what you guys want to see too. So we're gonna continue discussing things here and there, but we're not gonna make that a topic today. All right. So I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Then we're gonna get into World Airports news. Oh, we're also gonna go into the leaderboards, because we have both the iOS and the Android leaderboards. I did set up my iPad today, so that way it has multitasking on. So that way World Airports could be playing in the background while I am on Discord and all of that, which is really like one of the problems I have. Not a problem I have with World Airports, but it's a problem I have with World Airports while streaming, because like I want to show Discord, I want to show World Airports news, I want to show all these things, but World Airports doesn't play unless the game is front and center. So multitasking mode kind of lets the game still be on, and lets the game still like handle planes and let the progress continue, even though the game isn't front and center. So, all right, now I'm gonna say hi to all you guys, and we're going to then get into some World Airports news, some player news, some leaderboards, and Phat Airlines news as well. All right, so what's good? Excuse me. What's good, Seabird Club Legends? Who is first today? Raptor, what's good, bro? We got Hyperactive with the L-Plane contract. Let's go ahead and accept that. If you guys want to send my stream-only account a contract, you do have to send the request, but you also have to purchase the contract using your Phat coins on Twitch. You can also force me to buy you a plane by buying a Phat contract as well. It's free. You get those points for watching stream. Free, completely free, no charge. But you do get more points faster if you are a subscriber. But still, it's free. All right, what's good, Seabird Club? What's up, Carl? What's up, France Japan? What's good, Zyrox? Mike is here. Halix, Caker's here. Antarctic Snow, nice to see you. Let's see here. DevZone Games noticed the new song first. Nice. What's up, Sloppy? What's up, Zocker? Educate is here. What's good? Mike said a little bit of Usher feel with this one. Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Sloppy for helping me make this. Like, I think she made it this morning for me, so that's really cool. I didn't even proofread it, or anything. I was just like, all right, we're gonna play it. I'm gonna try and make one this week, so that way we can have another one for Saturday, or if I do a stream like Tuesday night or something, maybe not Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night. Then I'll let you know. But I'm gonna figure out my stream schedule like tomorrow, and then because I have to talk to my wife tonight about it. make sure she's on board, and then I'll post it on Discord. I'll post it to VIPs first, and then to everybody else second. I know I was thinking about doing a poll about what the best time is for most people, but I gotta do what the best time is for me. Speaking of polls, we do have some stuff in the polls that we're gonna talk about too. Hyperactives here. Kurotsuki is finally playing Vesa Bad account. Nice. Voitando's here. Cheshire Orange is here. Voitando can't find the mac and cheese. What a travesty. Breathing challenge. I start feeling breathless when he does the yo. That's funny. Dev's own game said the Streamathon song was so much better. That's fine, man. We got to figure out which one's going to be the next song, you know? Remember, we had like 6 Streamathon songs, and only one of them won the vote, you know? So we're going to have to figure out which one's the next one. Let me see here. Educate said, Fat, how much XP should I save at Hong Kong for banking planes? No clue, bro. Like, are they going to add 1 level? Or are they going to add 3 levels? No clue. I never have any clue. I banked too many planes at SCL. I had like enough planes for like 3 levels or something, it seemed like. Floppy said there's a few. I think you picked the first one I posted. Oh, I got you. That's cool. Fat record label, TJ Bay says. Mike says my DHC6 and SF34 are heading back to Captain Fat at Bari. Nice. Yeah, we have a 4th account now called Captain Fat. Captain Fat is my PC account, but more importantly, it's my players only account. I can only contract with other players. We're going to bring that up shortly when we go through the leaderboards. I just want to say hi to all you guys. Michael's here and saying goodnight. So Michael's not here anymore. Peace out, Michael. Yo, Freezeman's here. Sammy's here. What's good, Sammy? Nice to see y'all. All right, cool. So let's start off with... Oh, interesting. Discord. Alright. Let's see here. So there's a few polls here that I want to talk about. The first poll... Oh, World of Airports just crashed. That's not good. Michael says, still here? Fat, just watching your stream? Oh, I got you. I thought you said goodnight like you're going to sleep, bro. Oh, let me get the drop in too. Alright, I was going to go into Discord, but World of Airports had different plans. So I need to bring it back up so that way planes can land and I can do a couple things. But, oh, and we need to accept this event plane. Heck yeah. We got level 19 somehow. Alright, cool. Only 10,000 wallers, not too exciting, but I'll take whatever I can get. Let's change the time to 9 a.m. I forgot which camera angle we were at. So we'll go to camera angle 2. Oh, I got enough. Let's see here. Catering. Water. Catering. Got too many planes being handled at once. Because last time we were at Hong Kong, I bought so many new stands, and I knew that this was going to be my next issue, was not having enough equipment to handle all the planes. And I bought more stands, but by the time I bought more stands, we were pretty much only handling like C and B planes, so it really didn't make a big difference. Now we have a bunch of D, E, and F planes landing, so now it's making a... That's why we need the equipment. Alright. What happened to your voice? I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. I don't know. I was fine this morning, but I guess the workout just like knocked out my voice somehow. I might be dehydrated too. That could be it. Where's my water? I got my water right there. Dude, So the workout that I did today at the gym, it was called competition prep, because there's a high rocks competition happening in May. So a lot of people at the gym are going to do that high rocks. Oh man, my headphones disconnected again. But in May, a lot of people are going to do the high rocks competition in May in New York. I'm not, but I want to do a competition in September. So I'm like, all right, let me find out what I need to do in order to be prepared for a competition like this. And the workout, it was tough. It was only 4 different, it was 4 zones, and I'm not going to go into every single zone because I don't actually remember it. But it was like you spent 8 minutes at one zone where you did 3 different workouts. And then after that 8 minutes, you went right into a 5-minute run. And then after that 5-minute run, you went into the next 8-minute workout. And then another 5-minute run. And then an 8-minute workout. And then a 5-minute run. Dude, I have not ran that much in a long time. So yeah, it was tough for me, but I got it done. All right. So I might be dehydrated. That might be what it is. Very, very much could be. All right, let's handle some player planes. Oh, look, this is going to be a completed contract. That's exciting. My game is frozen. What? Dude, I'm having so many issues today. My voice, my headphones disconnecting, my game's not showing up. All right, let me see here. What was I doing? Discord. Okay, Discord. All right, hopefully my game doesn't crash. But all right, we did this poll earlier this week because I have my my players only account, and I'm really thinking about unlocking a new seaplane, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on what is the best first seaplane to unlock. So I put 3 options here. I put the A21NY, which costs 26 gold planes. I put the 738, which is 8 gold planes, and I put the 38M, which is 10 gold planes. I also threw in the BCS3 because that also has like some decent range, and it's 18 gold planes. So the BCS3 got 0 votes. Nobody voted for that one. I'm not surprised, but I'm a little kind of sad, right? Because that means nobody is recommending that plane at all for your first plane to unlock. Now, when do you unlock the BCS3, right? That's the real question. But we're going to move on. Then we have the 738. The 738 is 8 gold planes right now. And the 738 is going to get a remodel. They mentioned, World of Airports developers mentioned that in their latest dev blog that they're working on updating the 738s. So I thought the 738 was going to get more votes than that because it's only 8 gold planes, and once a plane gets remodeled, the price of the plane typically doubles. So you could pay 8 gold planes now, or you could pay 16 gold planes after it gets remodeled. So I was a little surprised to see only 3 votes on that one. Then we have the 38M, the B38M, which is 10 gold planes, which 6 votes. That one I'm not surprised about. The B38M is a solid plane. It has longer range than the B738, and it's also not remodeled yet, so it's also going to end up doubling in price when it gets remodeled. But I was really shocked that the A21NY really blew out all the other planes out of the water when it came to seaplanes. And I get it, because I mean if you have an A21NY at your Innsbruck and you send it to Washington IAD, your fleet plane is going to make you $4,000 per flight. Bro, that is amazing. And then not only that, but then you go to Bari and you can send, I forget, if you send your A21NY from Bari to Muscat or Bari to LHR, I think that's $2,000 or $3,000 per flight. That's a regular DE plane that you're handling from a not in your own fleet. but I did not expect 76% of the votes there. So I want to know why you guys, what are some reasons other than the range and the profitability of that plane that you guys voted for that? Because I thought the gold planes would have a bigger impact on what is the best first seaplane to unlock. I thought like a plane that cost 8 gold planes or 10 gold planes would probably have a higher priority than something with 26 gold planes. Because I would always recommend, like me, I'm recommending a 738 or a 38M right now because it's 10 gold planes. I can buy a 738, a B38M, and a 734 for less than the price of an A21NY, in gold planes. So I want to know what you guys are thinking here. I know Kaker said people be glazing the A21NY. It's expensive. It's really good, but like, I don't know. Karotiki said the plane is definitely crazy good, but not for a first plane, in my opinion. Here, I'm gonna hide Discord for a second because we're gonna read your comments. Airplane fan says, why pay extra for the A21NY when the A21NX gets the job done fine? Interesting. I think the A21NY has extra range. So like in certain airports, that extra range does matter. I think like from SCL, it can reach MSY, the A21NY, but the A21NX cannot reach MSY from SCL. I might be wrong on the exact airports, but I do know there are airports where the A21NY can make the distance, but the A21NX cannot. DJ Bay says 21NY is the most versatile for player connection, which is the challenge for that account. Makes all the sense in the world. Magis guys, what's good, bro? Taker said people probably read it fast thinking what is the best seaplane. Okay, that could be it, right? That's a solid explanation too. Right, if they only read the first few words, what's the best plane? Like seaplane? Not the best seaplane to unlock. First seaplane to unlock. Alright, here's a 9 out of 10. Let's get that one started. Kat said, get the A388 for Innsbruck. Bro, I almost have like 300,000. I think I have 300,000 wallers at Innsbruck now. Taker said, A21NY can reach SCL and GRU from IAD. Yup. But only the A21NY. What's good, Ultra? DevZone Games asks, should I unlock LHR after reaching level 59 at Nagoya, where I unlock San Diego? Because I think I can't grind at LHR. I mean, if you're not digging the grind, then that's always a good reason to unlock an airport, right? If you're not enjoying the grind, then maybe it's time to unlock a new airport. Me, I enjoy the grind most of the times, so that's why I'm not a fan of unlocking airports. Like, also the fact I like getting things for free. If I can get them for free, I want to get them for free, So that's just like my philosophy. But I know a lot of other people kind of think differently. Ultra said you sick, or I might be sick. I also just came from the gym. I might be dehydrated. I was completely fine before I got home. But the workout really kicked my butt. Alright, let's look at the polls. So I think there's a lot of good reasons for the A21NY. Let us take a look at this other poll here. I mean, let's see what other polls are here. All right, we're gonna go down. All All right, here's my next poll. When are you going to start banking planes at Hong Kong so you can unlock Zurich on release? Banking planes is when you don't claim rewards on a finished contract and you save that contract for when the new levels get added to Hong Kong so that you can then claim the rewards and get instant XP to quickly unlock Zurich. So I put in a few options here to see when people were planning on banking the rewards or their planes. Banking planes is like a strategy that a lot of players use so that way they can unlock the next airport for free, and they don't have to pay gold planes. So I have a few options here. Now is meaning like April, because before this poll closed like May 1st. So now is like April. We have May 1st to May 7th, May 7th to 14, May 14 to 21, May 21 plus. I'm not banking and I don't have Hong Kong. So nobody's thinking about doing it in the middle of the month. It's like, and that makes sense in a way, because what's currently what's last been shared with World of Airports is that they're expecting the next airport to come out at the end of May. So if you're going to be doing May, you're probably going to do it in the beginning of May or at the end of May to banking planes. Why start in the middle, right? So, okay, I get it. And then, so you got May 1st, people who are starting to bank planes now, and you got some people who are going to start banking planes at the last week of May. And you have also a bunch of people, well, 18% of people who are banking planes already. Now, this makes sense to me, banking planes now, because a lot of people already have the airport max level and they want to play other airports or they want to do other games, they want to do other things, right? So banking planes and kind of getting that done, it makes a lot of sense to me. But what I was most, and then 26% of people don't have Hong Kong. So they have to either, they have to like buy an airport if they want to get Zurich, which is kind of, I think there's a lot more people than that. I think it technically would be a higher number, but still not pretty interesting. And then you got 38% of the people, so about a third of the votes went to I'm not banking planes. And I know there's probably some nuance in here, because like, what do you consider banking planes? Is that like player planes, other player planes? Because I know what I'm doing is I was in the now category for non-player planes. So when I had like a cargo plane at my Hong Kong, when I had a cargo plane at my Hong Kong, and it was at 10 out of 10, that cargo plane was being banked. All right, any non-player plane at 10 out of 10 banked. Not claiming the rewards, it's staying there, it's staying in the air, or it's staying on the ground. Now, I would also fall into the May 1 to 7 category for my own planes too. So now, when it's my own planes, I'm not sending them back, or I'm not claiming the reward, I'm not renewing the contract until after Zurich comes out, so that way I get those rewards. And then I think I would fall into like the May 14 to 21st category for other players, maybe May 21st plus, but I would fall into these bottom categories for other players, just so I have that extra confidence that I have all the XP I need. But I'm not going to be in I'm not banking stage. I always want to like unlock things for free. So if you guys were in the I'm not banking category, why? Are you not worried about unlocking the airport right away? Are you confident that you have enough planes, to get Zurich in that first day? Or do you just enjoy the grind a little bit and you want to like do it? Let me know what are the reasons for I'm not banking planes, because I found that pretty interesting. And like your guys' answers also help me with helping other players, because like I know, and I was watching this video yesterday. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. Yo, thank you for the follow, Zeluk. what? How do you say that? Zelugak. I was watching this video yesterday, and it was talking about how streamers ruin gaming. And that's a little bit more dramatic than what he was trying to say, but how streamers ruin gaming. And what he was talking about is how essentially for all these games nowadays, there's like content creators go out there, especially for popular games, they go out there and tell you what's the best way to play a game, right? So before you even go into a game now, you already watched a couple of videos that tell you what's the best way to play a game. And I don't want to be that kind of creator or streamer or whatever that tells you like this is the only way or the best way to play, because I know we all play World of Airports differently. We all have our own different ways of playing the game, and we all have different like priorities, right? Like some of us can play World of Airports all day. Some of us only have 30 minutes per day. Some of us have an iPad. Some of us only have our phones. So there's so many different things that like, you can't just say there's one best way to play the game. So like having the answer to like why you're not banking planes will help me to help explain to other people who come in here to kind of like figure out the nuances, you know, like the little reasons why you shouldn't do it or why you should do something, you know. So just letting you know, like I'm not trying to ruin gaming. I was even thinking about doing watching that video together on stream, but like that would only work if my stream was like 5 hours long or something. It's not going to be 5 hours long today. All right, I'm trying to find you guys' responses. $100K should be easy, Ultra. We get at least 20 people per stream on Saturdays alone, and if those 20 people give 2,000 or 1,000 to 2,000 points each, usually sometimes we have like 40 people. Like right now we have 49 people. Oh my gosh. Like if each of those 49 people gave 2,000 coins, we're done. Easy. But not everybody has 2,000 coins, you know, so I get it. That's why I set it kind of low. Yo, what's up, Zyrox? All right, cool. Zyrox answered here. Let's see. Zyrox is not banking because I am not max level. I gotta grind. I am level 80. Okay. That's a fair reason. I probably should have had that as an option, actually, right? I'm not max level, so I can't bank. So that's actually, I didn't even think about that. That's a great explanation. Voitando said, I will get enough XP by normal operations because I'm maining Hong Kong. Okay. That's interesting, right? Because like, are you, I mean, I don't know how many contracts you have, but maybe let me know how many contracts you have at Hong Kong. But like, not all contracts are going to be at the finish line, right? On that day of release. So I kind of don't want to, like, the reason why I'm doing banking is because I don't want to chance it that day is like one of my slow days where I only have planes that are at only have 3 planes that are ready to redeem. You know, I don't want to chance it to be a slow day. That's the way I think about it. But that is completely fair. If you think you're on track and like there's no worries about unlocking the next plane, then 100% valid. Kat says, I think it's too soon. I own 200 F planes there, so I can get Zurich soon. Okay, so it makes sense. If you don't, if you have plenty of fleet planes, if you have plenty of planes there, you know, you have plenty of contract capacity, then banking planes is not going to be concerned. Similar to like what Voitando was saying, but you gave an actual number, so that puts it in perspective. Freezeman feels like they're going to get enough XP through normal operations, as they usually have a number of large planes completing contracts daily. Okay. Freezeman, how many contracts do you have, bro? Voitando has 560 contracts and 400 and they're handling 400 planes every day. So Freezeman, I know you're always in the leader. You're in the top like 10 for all the leaderboards almost, right? So I know Freezeman, you probably definitely have no problem getting those contracts and getting the XP. So I completely get that. World Airports, JH World Airports fan says, I don't bank planes at St. Martin too. Well, there's no point in banking planes at any airport that's not the newest airport, because you can just unlock the next airport. They're not adding more levels, or rather, they haven't added more levels to new airports in a very long time. So, like, there's no reason to bank at any other airports. And even if they do add more levels, all you're gonna get is like Wallers, or maybe some fleet planes, or maybe like silver planes, maybe even a gold plane. But that's not something that like you need to get on the day it's released. Like you can spread that out over time. But like a new airport, you kind of want to get it as soon as possible, because typically when a new airport comes out, they have like, well, the last few airports, they've had like 10 plus event planes that were valid for like 5 days to like 10 days, almost a week. And event planes, they give you 10 silver planes. But more importantly for a new airport is that event planes will give you 5 XP for each handling, for one handling. And that's like 3 levels on your first 5 XP. And then you're going to constantly get like level 7 or 8 just by handling event planes. So that is part of the reason why it's kind of important to unlock the new airport as soon as possible, so you can get those free event planes. It's a nice little jump. It's a boost that you get to your airport. Voitando said there's no need to get it on the day. If it's in the week, it's good. Okay, so you're not what is the word I'm looking for? You're not trying to unlock it on day one. You're just trying to make sure you unlock it before the event planes end. I got you. Freezeman is at 430 contracts. Nice. France Japan said they did add levels to Innsbruck after the remodel. They might do the same at Prague when it's remodeled. Yeah, exactly. But like, it's not like they added something for you to unlock that you have a limited time to like get the maximum benefit out of, you know. So that's why I don't think like banking planes at any other airports makes any sense. Even if they did add more levels, right? I still don't think it makes sense to do. Fat, where's Toby? I haven't seen him in a long time. He's upstairs. Since we have we have 2 kids now, and Toby doesn't do well with other people in our house. We could train him, but training would also mean that I can't stream, because I would have to train him instead of streaming. So I have to like, instead we just kind of put him upstairs, so that way I can stream. And yeah. Alright, let's go on to World Airports news. We're gonna go over here to World Airports game announcements. The World Airports did have a meet the developers last Saturday. They had some pretty cool pictures there. But look at these work in progress of the A340. All right, so I think the A340 is already expensive, right? Like they already have the increased gold plane price, but I think so. I don't remember. I think so. But you might want to take a look into it. Here's more A340s now with liveries. An A340. Is that an A340? Alright, that's World of Airport game announcements. Let me check out the forum real quick. Let's check out Instagram right here. Here the Flyboys meet the developers. They had like, looks like they had like the little tablets out so people could play World of Airports. They had a nice little trailer so that way they have like the simulator. That's pretty cool. Those Flyboys shirts look pretty cool too. Okay, WOA. I thought this video was funny. If you take a real close look, the answer is yes. Alright, that's that. Let's go over here. 3.4.1 release notes. Oh, I got an idea. I already went over those. The dev blog. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for then. I'm looking for the thread by Mercurial Justice. Mercurial. Alright, I'm gonna send it to myself. We're gonna have to find it on my computer because that has a lot of news in there too. Mercurial. Game news announcement thread. That's what I'm looking for. Phat Empire. Send it. Again. Send it. Open Discord. All right, shout out to the World of Airports forum devs, the World of Airports forum mods for updating this game news announcement thread. Actually, let me post it in chat. Yeah, forum, World of Airports. All right, let me post it here in chat so that way you guys can look at it yourself. But let's take a look, see what's new here. They got the flyer. Oh, that's it, huh? They always post some good information in here. Okay. Flyer guy. Let's expand this. What the? Oh, there we go. According to Charlie, Zurich is currently on pace for an end of May release. This doesn't guarantee that it will release then, but that is the current plan. Let's take a look at the source. There we go. All right, let's go back. All right, that's it. Cool. All right, what else do we need to do? We need to do player news. We need to do leaderboards. We need to do we did World of Airports news. We did the polls. We need to do leaderboards, player news. All right, cool. Making some great progress today. And we're doing this all while still playing WOA, so I'm happy about that. Because that was the problem I had last time, or yeah, last week I think it was, is that I needed to do all these things, but we couldn't make progress because like World of Airports was not open. Now it's staying open, so we're making progress. And we got to level 26. Look at that. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 levels here. Right, I will redeem that later. Let us, and I did get the, okay, I did get the extra handling crew, so that's good. Oh, let's see if we have any. All right, Raptor with the L plane contract, nice. And I did accept, all right, Hyperactive's contract, good, good. All right, any planes waiting to land? All right, we got a 789 from France and a C909 from China. All right. Here. I'll just say, can you maybe add a command for this challenge as well? Maybe. Good idea, though. I'll just say, I'd like you to let me know when you play Phat Airlines Leipzig, but I don't think it's really possible. High chance you forget. Yeah, I've been focusing on Phat Airlines Sydney a lot because I'm trying to see like if I can unlock, you know, BKK before I unlock it on my stream account. Yeah. All right, we got Lightning Dolphin with the request. Excellent. Ooh. All right. Let's go to player news. So in the Phat Airlines Discord, we do have a player news forum here where everybody can post what is happening in their World of Airports account. Every Saturday, we go over the player news from between the last stream and today's stream. So I start at the newest post, or I start at the oldest post, and I work my way up. So we have Coolmer. Coolmere. After closing IAD 2 weeks ago, since they unlocked LHR through St. Martin, I found out my phone can't handle LHR. Oh. So they're going to reopen IAD, so anyone who wants can send me contracts there. I'll play daily. I'll keep LHR open, but I play it 1 to 3 times per week. You send me also contracts my LHR if you're fine with seeing your planes at least 1 time per week. They're also keeping Leipzig open every 2 days. Awesome. Well, Coolmere and everybody else, if you're having problems with LHR, make sure you turn off the radio. Make sure you put the quality on low. Make sure you turn off, you know, turn off all the settings you can. You know, go to game settings here. Put the graphics on fast. Turn off dynamic shadows. Turn on battery saver mode. Turn off 3D landscapes and make sure the radio is off. The radio does use some of your phone's processing power. I think when you go to fast, it automatically turns it off. But make sure the radio is off too. That's like the minimum settings. And that should help your game run a little bit better. But also, you know, 2D view. 2D view should help a lot too. That should at least let you play the game a little bit. But yeah, it stinks, man. I'm sorry to hear that you're having those issues. Not ideal, I know. Not ideal. Alright, let's keep reading. Bleeding has reduced gameplay from April 27th until May 3rd, tomorrow. They're going to be touching grass. Nah, very good weather. So they're gonna enjoy the weather, be outside in the evenings, and play less WOA. Nice. Yeah, it's not that. It's kind of cold here in New Jersey, so can't wait till it's nice. Kamikaze is reducing activity because of university and other things. They're starting to play less. Expect activity to resume as it was before around late May, early June. Fleeting negligence hit 2.7 million silver planes. Nice. The last few days they were stuck at 2.68 due to buying contract slots at every hub and the weekly 10 gold planes. Nice. It always it feels weird, right? When you're like stuck, like, man, I'm so close. But you get over those humps. Donut is maxed at IAD. So they're going to finish the contracts. You tell them to renew them or you just cancel them. I don't know how often they will play IAD next time because I want to focus on other airports. Alright. Vuko Minho, aka Feverish Luggage 97, is going on vacation until the 5th of May. So they're not going to be able to play until May 6th. Harold C2 unlocked the A343. That's cool. Smart. You know, looks like the A343 is getting a remodel, so it's a great plane to consider to add to your fleet. Great plane to consider adding, especially before the price goes up. I'm all about getting out those discounts, you know. That needs to be hearted. Okay, do we have a B plane? No, we don't. I don't want that to land there. You will. Alright, let's take a look. Let's keep going. Jupiter Air World said BKK to be future Asian hub of the airline. To finally get CNN and Sydney on the Request Network, I'm now investing a bit more time into BKK than what they normally would. That means they'll have to axe some locations, and that'll be St. Martin, Nagoya, and Prague. Feel free to send them planes to BKK, preferably E planes, but they can also work with C planes, and they will get them handled. BKK will be used for CNN and Sydney contracts only. Nice. We got Darius Pilot, who has exams. One of the most important exams in their life coming up. They're going to be handling Prague a few times a week, but no guarantees. Bari will be handled every month, subject to change. Good luck on your exam. Air Sriparam is on break. Will be back by September. Foxtrot Airlines has a new weekly plan update. Go. We got a Hyperactive or 999. Newest silver plane update. They hit 3.25 million. Nice. And they got VIP silver. Nice. Congrats, bro. And they unlocked the A343 with the planned remodel of the A340 family. Congrats on all three fronts, man. That's pretty cool. Darshil Alai, aka DevZone Games, hit 1.25 million wallers and got level 51 in Nagoya and unlocked the Premium Pass. Yeah, Premium Pass in Nagoya. Very good unlock. Capo has nothing new. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Luca 191209 is not handling this weekend because they're attending a rail tour festival. They won't have time to handle. Caker 235 Maytas, it has an exam coming up. It's a couple of days, so they won't be able to handle planes throughout those days, Monday through Thursday. You need the time to think, write, and learn. Good luck on your exam, man. RTCC 302 has reduced handling this weekend. In other news, they got some tests this weekend, so they're going to take away some time from WOA. Since Prague only has 2 levels remaining, they're going to be gradually closing Prague and replace it with Nagoya. A few weeks ago, they unlocked Nagoya from IAD, but didn't open it for connections. With Prague closing soon, they're probably going to open up Nagoya, play once every other day. And for anybody who's connected with them at Prague, don't worry, all current player contracts will be completed. Alright, Scan Airlines is going offline for a week. They are, oh, sorry, that was at the low. They're going on vacation, so there's no handling from their side. We got Jupiter Airworld with some more contract news. They're removing the F-70 and E-175 from service. The 738 has also been removed from service. The 734 is still in service. And the 752 and the A330s are removed. So now they're using the 734, the 734F, the A21NX, the A306, the 77W, and the 744, and the 748. Nice. Requests are closed for the time being because they need to finish up the existing requests that they have. Interesting. Cool. Thanks for the update, Jupiter. And then we got Educate with exams coming up. And they unlocked the A343. So in about 2 weeks' time, which is the 11th of Monday from on that week, WOA playtime will be reduced. After that, they will be free and their playtime will go back to normal. Awesome. Well, that is the player news. Thank you guys for sharing your player news posts on the Phat Airlines Discord. You guys can always share your player news post in the Phat Airlines Discord, and we will read it on streams on Saturdays. All right, we're still here at Hong Kong, trying to make some progress. Making a lot of progress, actually. Let's see, we got Seabird Club Airline. Let's approve that. Ooh. Yeah, there are a lot of people taking exams. Basketball didn't start. All right, give me a second here. I can do something now. May and June are exam months. Yeah, May is like for like college students, right? And June is like for like high school. But also it depends on where you live, right? Because like I think like I know more about US than like, you know, Europe, but in US like the school year ends at like the end of May in like the South. But like up here in New Jersey, the school year ends in June. So it all kind of depends. That is good. Wait. Avatars up here? Where you at, stream avatars? There you are. There we go. YouTube, I'm not seeing your chats. My bad, guys. Your chat's not coming into my system here. So we got TJ the Greatest over there. We got Holes. Holes asked earlier, is there a new update for World of Airports? No new update today, but we are expecting one by the end of the month. But what does that mean? We don't know. When is the end of the month? Is it actually going to be in May, or is it going to be in June? Because we've been told, I mean, and no shade being thrown here to the developers, because I know they're doing their best to like get things released on time, and that's also why they don't want to like share release timelines because they don't want to set unreasonable expectations and then have to delay it because of bugs or other things. But there was a time, you know, where they did say Q2, and Q2 is from April to June, and we got it in July 4th, which is technically late. No shade, because I do know they were fixing bugs, you know, but even still, that's why it's an estimate. It's not a guarantee. That's why I'm always like, yeah, you know, we're hoping it's coming out in May. What's up, Hanif? What's up, Brian Ho? What's up, A330? What airport is ZRH? Zurich? Is Zurich a big airport? I think it's like a medium-sized airport, right? Like not large, but it's not small. How can I make more wallers with my E170? What's up, Star? I mean, on a lot of your planes, you're making more money from fuel than anything. So if you send it longer distance, you're probably going to make more money as well. Can I send an A321 LHR? I mean, that is definitely possible. Joe, what's good? Apex? All right, cool. Educate said, I feel like not trying to force the devs, but they haven't shared with us the progress at the moment with Zurich. That's true. I mean, we did get some screenshots though of Zurich, so it makes me feel a little bit more confident that they could make the time frame. Because like if at this point we had 0 screenshots in game of the new airport or the airport that's coming out, then I would be a little bit more concerned. Like I don't know if it's actually going to come out in May, but we did see some in-game screenshots, so I think we're not in a bad spot right now. Here, okay, we got a lot of planes waiting to land, but all the planes that are waiting to land are non-player planes, so that's actually kind of great. Actually, kind of great. Any of these non-player planes almost done with their contract? Like, yeah, a lot of them at 1 out of 2. Like any at 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4. This one's at the stand, so might as well hand. How much time on my timers? Let's add another 10 minutes. 1 out of 4, 0 out of 1. Oh wow, so many planes left to handle here. 2 out of 4. I think we'll land that guy. And that guy. I'll just say guaranteed can also get screwed up, just less of a chance. Truth. TJ Bay said, I still do not understand this. Like, I see the green star with the angles, but what is it I'm trying to hit? So I'll show you. So you see my mouse here? The green star right here is where you're shooting from, and this is for you guys on Twitch. You pick the angle, so you pick the angle, and then you want to aim it so it goes in between these 2 squares. The squares are like the rim for your basketball, so you can bounce off of the squares. So in this one, you probably want to do like 80 and like maybe like 60 or maybe even like 45, and that might get you a score. What did Raptors put? 75-35, and that gets the angle. Let's see, for this one, you want to go straight up pretty much. You want to go up here beyond the screen and then kind of work your way down. So you probably want to do like 80, 100. I don't know if 100 might be too strong, but let's see what Mike did. Mike did 85, 70 and he missed. You could also bounce off the wall over here. So you could go do like 75, 100 and see if you could bounce up and like do a trick shot that way. But that's what you're trying to do, is you're just trying to like pick the angle first. What angle do you want to shoot off at? Is it going to be like a 90-degree angle, which is straight up? Is it going to be like 135, which is like to the right? So this one, 135 might be great. But how much power do you want to do? And then you can bounce off of this right wall. That's for you guys on Twitch. On Twitch, we have stream avatars. And right now they're playing a basketball game on stream avatars. So they're trying to shoot it into the net. But yeah. Hopefully that helps you, man. Voitano said, back to the debate on the why A21NY. After playing at Innsbruck and Bari, most players will have enough gold planes, but these two are such small airports there really isn't a reason to start an impressive fleet. A21NY is better in the long run too, has insane ROI. Thank you for that. Pat said, I feel like Central Europe has too many airports. We need Eastern Europe, Western, or even Southern Europe airports. That's fair. Alright, so we did World of Airports news, we did player news, we did the polls. Now we need to do the leaderboards. Cool. Cooker asked, what do the different sub tiers get me? So on Twitch, not much. I mean, they do get you things though. Any subscriber tiers on Twitch, all of them will get you so you have ad-free viewing on Twitch for watching me. Additionally, you get more points, more fat coins as you watch the stream. So there's a multiplier. Like like regular people, regular subscribers get like a 20% bonus on their points. I don't forget what tier 2 is. But tier 3, I think, gets 100% bonus. So you get twice as much points as somebody who doesn't subscribe. I also, on the back end, I see who's tier 2, who's tier 3, and I also prioritize contracts with those players who are higher subscriber tiers. So like, if I have when I go in and check to see what my VIPs and which VIPs don't have a Concord, I'm always looking at the higher tiers first to make sure we send you one. You know, if I'm that's like usually like one of the first things I do. I'm also thinking about more things to do with all those other with the tiers, but really haven't implemented anything yet. All right, what else? All right, let's take a look at the leaderboards. Now, I'm really delaying the leaderboards because the problem with the leaderboards on my iPad, at least, is it pauses the game. I really don't want to pause the game because we're making progress here, you know. But we got 8 levels today at Hong Kong, which is incredible. Cookie Cooker says all those sound pretty good. I'm glad. That's awesome. Voitano said tier 2 is a 1.5 bonus, so that's a 50% extra. Like one of the things I was thinking about, like for tier 3 or like top end YouTube membership, is like joining me on a stream, you know, doing something like that. But that's just an idea that I've been toying around with. I haven't really like executed or implemented anything like that. I know a few people have said like that would be a kind of cool thing to see, but nothing I actually like put in effort to like implement. Yeah. All right, how are we looking over here on contract requests? DJ Bay said, could you open the games app on multitask and go in that way? Ooh. Well, my search bar doesn't seem to be working properly. Keyboard's not typing either. Weird. Why is my keyboard not typing? But time to unplug it and plug it back in. Alright, I'm gonna unplug my I'm gonna see something here. Is it because I'm in streaming mode? Oh, and I forgot to turn it off on YouTube, so YouTube saw all of that. Let's put back on streaming mode. Yeah. Oh my God. DJ Bay with the brilliant idea. Now let's see if we can get to the leaderboard here. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Okay. Nice. And it's bigger. I'm gonna get the leaderboards ready on my Android. All right. Thank you to TJ Bay for that recommendation. All right, let's take a look. We got it up. So here are the leaderboards. Actually, before we get there, let me just make sure we're handling planes. Okay, we got 4 planes being handled, or 4 handling crew available. All right, so here are the World Airports leaderboards. We're gonna look through both the iOS and the Android leaderboards. One thing we always do when it comes to the leaderboards is we always change the filter to this week. Now, what the this week filter does, it doesn't show you your stats for this week, but it shows you only the players who have logged in during this week. Oh, I just got a reminder from my watch to stand up, which is a good reminder to plug it in. All right, so we filter it to this week. That way we can only see the players who are actively playing. And additionally, you know, if we go to all time, I think there was a when 3.5 came out and we couldn't switch accounts. There was a bug where you couldn't switch accounts, but I could log into Game Center on Phat Empire, for example, and it pretty much grabbed my leaderboard results from my main account. So you see here, handled passengers all time for Phat Empire is 156 million, which is no way we've done that in like just the days that we stream. In reality, I'm only at 25 million. So that's another reason why this week is a better filter to use. So not only are we looking at the people who are currently actively playing World of Airports, but also if something was bugged out or not working properly, it's fixed now. You have the current and the correct metrics here. So we have handled passengers. We have Dragon Cat Day at 701 million. Flying Pock at 497 million. And we have Telephone Booth at 372 million. And then Freezeman is number 5 at 280 million. David Elio at 177 million, and I'm right there at 19, number 19, 177 million as well. I'm really close, man. I'm catching up. I don't know. Am I working my way up these rankings? We got Sammy with 163 million. Let's wait for his name to show up. Let's wait for his name to show up. Let's wait for his name to show up. There it is, Sammy. We have Cookie Cooker at 127 million, rank 40. And at number 99 is TJ Bay, 94 million. And at number 100 is Wang Wei 95 at 94.2 million. So we also have my my PC account, which I have Android. We'll give an update on Captain Phat in a moment. But we have the handled passengers leaderboard over here as well. The handled passengers leaderboard on Android starts with France, Japan at 436 million passengers. Then we have Aldi Air at 433 million passengers. And then we have Torpedo Perry at 363 million passengers at number 3. We got Euroland Airways, number 7, 271. Who else? Hami Express at number 17, 191 million. We got Aries Mike at 128 million at rank 41. Laura 123Q 126 million, rank 44. Amit Mert K at almost 124 million at rank 46. Rank 75 is Roloff B at 101 million. And at rank 100 is D4, My 81, DS Discord Cassie 81, Cassiel 81 at 84 million. Rank 100. All right. Let us next go to handled airplanes. Handled airplanes, again, we're filtering to this week. And we have number 1, Dragon Cathay, 1.2 million handled airplanes. Telephone Booth at number 2 at 1 million handled airplanes. And Flying Park with 900,000, with Freezeman following at 800,000. I'm here at number 7, 456,000. And David Elio at 448,000. Cookie Cooker is at number 12 at 390,000. And let's keep going. Sammy is at 29, 306,000. TJ Bay at number 42, 278,000. Anybody here we know? All right, and then at number 100 is Vira JVS at 210,000. And that is handled airplanes on iOS. Next up, we have handled airplanes on Android. We have France Japan at number 1, 947,000. Aldi Air at 822,000. Euroland Airways at 694,000. None Given Yet at rank 4 at 623. Hammy's at number 11, 468,000. Vivid Express, 380,000. That is rank 20. Boruberry at rank 38, 298,000. Amit Mert K, rank 42, 288,000. Mike, rank 44, 286,000. Sunrise Air, rank 57, 256,000. Laura 123Q, rank 62, 246,000. Roloff B, rank 90, 280,000. Raptor X RR, rank 97, 203,000. Tony Airways, 98, 203,000. And rank 100 is Iron Desperation 21, all at 201,000 handled airplanes. All right, we're gonna go to the next leaderboard shortly. I just want to get some handling done. And my time manager's expired. Oops. Get some handling done. That's super important, right? Because we can't make progress if these planes are not pushing back. Okay, I got my own plane. Do I have an event plane? Ooh, I got rewards to claim and a WOApedia. That's cool. Ooh, some claiming rewards. Small rewards, because they're only like tier 3 or tier 2 rewards. Whereas like the player contracts always give you a tier 10 rewards. So like this 752 is a tier 2 reward because we just finished the 2 out of 2 contract. So the rewards aren't spectacular yet, but once you work your way up to tier 10, then you get those like really great rewards. But player contracts always start you off at tier 10 rewards. So it's that's another one of the reasons why I love doing player contracts, because like it's just nice to like, I mean, it's tough because you do have to handle the plane 10 times. So especially if you're in a new airport, handling the plane 10 times is not easy, and to like not get any levels while doing handling the plane 10 times is kind of tough to do as well. But once you do get those handlings in, you saw today we got 8 levels from mostly player planes, right? We did get a few non-player planes, but 8 levels is no joke. Oh, we got regional too. Let's go. Now there's no way we're gonna have enough levels to get Zurich when it comes out, but we're making progress, and that's the important part. All right, we are going to check out the cargo leaderboard next. So let's go over here. Handled cargo. We're going to go to global. We're going to go to this week, and let's take a look. So we have telephone booth at 64, almost 65 million tons at rank 1 on iOS. Freezeman at number 2 with 47.9 million. Unholy Cumulus rank 3 at 35.4. Sammy's number 18 at 10.4 million. I'm rank 52 with 5.6 million. Bultos 4.6 million, rank 75. And rank 100 is Paslow at 4.7 million tons. All right, let us take a look at the Android leaderboards. At the Android leaderboards, we have Aldi Air, number 1, 17.9 million. We have Anhi Airlines, number 2, at 16.2 million. We have Holgi 2022 at 16.1 million. France Japan is number 7 at 11.9 million. Technocratic Aviation ranked 9, 10.7 million. Hammy up there, number 12, 10.3 million. Amit Merc K, rank 35, 6.3 million. Roloff B, rank 47, 4.9 million. Laura 123Q, rank 59 or 51, excuse me, at 4.6 million. Tony Airways is rank 60, 4.3 million. Spitfire 117CZ at 3.6 million, rank 80. And Mike, rank 99, 3.3 million. And then we have Janos 271996 at 3.3 million at rank 100. Alright, second to last, we have our completed contracts leaderboard. Let's switch to this week. We have number 1, telephone booth, 186,000, almost 187,000. Dragon Cathay at 152,000, and Flying Park at number 3, 96,000. Freezeman with the mention here, 87,000. David Elio, number 7, 64,000. Tammy's at 15, 53,000. DJ Bay, ranked 21 with 47,000. I'm ranked 25 at 43,000. Cookie Cooker is ranked 70 at 35,000. Priceless is number 93, 33,000. And at rank 100 is the Duff Daddy at 32,000. And then we have Android. Android starts off with France Japan at number 1, 111,000. Number 2 is Unknown 24, 104,000. And we have Fit Triawan Caesar at rank 3 at 100,000. Emmy's rank 15 with 55,000. Monica is 32 at 40,000. Amit Mert K, 37,000 at rank 54. Tony Airways, rank 77 with 32,000. Mercurial Justice, 84. Rank 84 with 32,000. And at rank 100 is Beat Merger 57 with a score 30,000 completed contracts. All right. And last, we have collected liveries. So see here, rank 1 is 1998 collected liveries, followed by 1997. So there's actually 2 with 1998. That's pretty interesting. And we have Mike here, rank 3 at 1997. And quite a few at 1997. Then we start to get down to 1996, 1995, and so on. So let's see here. I don't think we've done this in the past, but how much do you need to be in the top 100? To be in the top 100 on Android, you need over 1,809 collected liveries as of right now to be in the Android top 100 collected liveries. And then for iOS, we have top 3. We have 3 people. Hold on, before we go there. I saw that blinking. I was like, I need to fix that. We have top 3. We have GPR 49697 at 1,999. We have this guy, same at 1,999, and David Elio at 1,999, with a few coming up at 1998. Number 12, 1997. And we're going to go all the way down to 100. See what you need to be 100 on iOS. To be 100, you need 1970 on iOS to be top 100. Alright, well guys, I'm not scrolling through chat. If you guys asked the question and I missed it, feel free to send it again. Plane X Gaming, you guys are talking about planes. Nice. I'm happy to, that you guys are working on contracts with each other. That's pretty cool. Let me see here. Actually, I don't even think I needed to like renew my tower managers, because now we're pretty much just handling. Well, I guess we still have a few player planes that need to finish handling, so I guess that works. But now we're just pretty much starting the handling on non-player planes, which isn't necessarily a priority. I mean, they're good to have because they help me with making progress. The same way like player planes help me make progress. But for me, the most important ones are the player planes, especially like the ones like this one, 6 out of 10. It's gonna be at 7 out of 10 next time it shows up. Ultra asked, stream on Monday, or what are you thinking? Most likely it's going to be Tuesday evening, Tuesday night for me, which would be a similar time as what my Monday streamathon time was. So it's 9 p.m. Eastern time would be my Tuesday stream. It would probably be a Thursday daytime stream, and then my Saturday normal stream. Next Saturday is also going to start at 11:30. The same time as, well, technically I was like 5 minutes late today, but it's gonna start at the same time as today's stream was supposed to start. Because I'm gonna do the same gym training next week that I did this week. Because the only way I can get in better shape or condition my body to do better on those runs is by continuing to show up and push my body to do it. Because eventually it's just going to become easy. It's like, I mean, it's like everything in life. You do something enough times that it just becomes easy. It's like, yeah. It's like how is me talking to, like, being on camera for 3 or 4 hours on a stream, you know, I'm talking for 3 or 4 hours straight, you know what I'm saying? And now it's easy for me, but when I first started, that was a huge struggle. So yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do a poll too, by the way, Ultra, because and it's really more about my schedule. I mean, I want people to come as well, right? But like for the month of May, let me look at my calendar real quick. I can't, but the month of May, 1, 2, I only have like 2.5 weeks before I go on vacation. And then I go on vacation for a week, and then I come back, right? So, and then I have 1 more week after that, and then I go back to work. So, simply put, I don't have a lot of time left. Then I go back to work, which is gonna be fun, but like sad at the same time. But yeah, I will post the schedule on Discord in the Phat Airlines announcement channel, so that way you guys can follow along. I'll probably, yeah, that way you guys can follow along. Next week schedule PE lesson, then math, and then PE lesson. Yeah, man, that's been my focus lately, right? Like, I'm really happy though, because I'm looking. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to show you guys, but like, I'm sharing with my friends and family, like May 23rd last year, I have a picture of myself, and I was like way overweight. I mean, you could probably even look at a stream from a year ago and look at my face and compare it how I look now. You could see I lost so much weight just in my face, and usually the face is like the hardest place to lose it. But like a year ago, it's interesting because a year ago is when I like started my I hate to call it a diet, but that's what it is, right? But that's when I started my change, and to see all that progress come into like not a conclusion, but like coming to this next chapter is nice to see. Because like last May I went on vacation. We go on vacation almost every May because it's my birthday, it's my son's birthday, it's my wife's birthday, it's my me and my wife's anniversary. So lots of things to celebrate. So we like to go on, like my wife and I, we've always gone on vacation because, I mean, it's just nice when people are celebrating our birthdays for us and we don't have to like worry about cooking or organizing anything. It's really nice, right? But anyways, it's cool. It's cool to me to see like how overweight I was before, and then how I'm coming back to the same exact hotel 1 year later, like with a six-pack, you know, like that's pretty exciting to me. We want to see how tall you are and call that one Asian to figure out. Voitano said, so you are on paternity leave now? Yeah, I took my work gave me, so here's the thing, right? My work gives me time off for a baby bonding, like parental leave, right? And then what else happens? So I got that, and now I also had to take time off for surgery a couple like in February. But the thing is, with those leaves, I agreed to not do any other work. So that's why I didn't do a streamathon, because I didn't want the streams to look like it was extra work. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not making like an income from it. I mean, I am making income, but it's not like life-changing money. I mean, it helps me play the game more, you know? That's really what it does. But anyways, this leave that I'm on right now is provided to me by the state of New Jersey. So yeah, I'm still on parental leave, and I had to use it before July. Otherwise I was gonna lose it, and I pay into this. It's an insurance that I pay into. I'm required to pay into. I don't have a choice. It's withdrawn from my paycheck automatically. So I'm like, I might as well utilize my benefit. Ultra said, when you go to work, no more streams other than Saturday. Well, the night stream could definitely happen still. Wonder how much you gotta lose to need surgery. Well, see, bro, the thing is, the entire time, well, actually not the entire time, the first like 2 months I didn't really work out. I was just focusing on eating right. So it was crazy because I went on vacation to an all-inclusive hotel, and I was not overeating. I was like having controlled portions. I was leaving food on my plate, which was like something I would never have done in the past, right? But like it was actually a great thing for me because I overcame a hurdle mentally, because like at home I always have to finish my plate, right? Like that's just the way I was kind of raised, like finish your plate. That's what you have to do. And to go to an all-inclusive where you're not necessarily like required to finish your plate, it was a good way to kind of break that mentality a little bit, and then kind of take that again when I went home. I started working out in like July. That's when, like, July is when I really started to work out. But because I did both working out and I did my diet, I don't have like flappy skin or anything like that. Like everything is looking good. I think so. Ask my wife. I don't have contract capacity, huh? That's crazy. Do we have planes landed? No, I did not pre-land Prague, so we're not going to play Prague. It takes too long for those planes to come in here. Let me see what else we have here. RIP birthday streak because of your daughter. I think it's actually kind of perfect that my daughter has a different birthday than the rest of us. Because, like, for one, my wife and I, we're not like really big on celebrating our birthdays. So it's like cool to like just like put all the focus on my son instead. So it works out like great for me, her, and then the family too, because they still get to see us and celebrate our birthdays, you know. But all the focus is on my son, not us, which is how we want it. And then for my daughter too, like, I mean, what, she's a little princess, right? Should we play Muscat or Sydney? 'Cause both have planes landed, and I got like 45 minutes. Boitano said, with a 6-pack? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. But that's why I'm still working out and training hard, because like it's not just about like the temporary change. I want to keep it going. All right, what are you guys saying here? Both at the same time. I wish, bro. But yeah, I'm happy that I'm okay with my daughter having a completely different birthday. It actually gives the family another reason to get together, right? I mean, we have July 4th, but the July 4th is not really like a family holiday, I would say. I mean, some people, like, July 4th, for those of you who don't know, is Independence Day in America. So we have off, but it's not like a family holiday. So, like, having a July birthday is a nice, and I think she's the only July birthday in our immediate family. So that's cool, too, because it's another reason for the entire family to get together. So yeah, I'm gonna do Sydney because, well, actually Sydney, we need how many levels? We're not even international here. Let's look at the hearted planes. How many hearted planes? 16. We got 9 out of 10. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to buy my gold plane. All right, what we got? 9 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 6, 2, 5, 6. Claim rewards, nice. Emperor Air to your BKK contract renewal. I don't think I saw him in chat today. Alright, that looks like there's like 2 planes that are like ready for completion. So it's not like, not a lot, but that probably means we need to handle here, because that means we're a long way from progress. So I'm gonna do a little bit here. Okay, look at that, 8 out of 10. That's cool. And then we got a Concorde. All right, I'm gonna manually do this. No, it's completely manual mode and no wheel spin. I forgot to mention the wheel spin. Oh well. If you guys donate 2 gifted subs or 2 memberships or $10 or 1,000 bits, we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna keep it going. I was supposed to change some of these. I want to change the red ones in particular, and maybe some of the green ones, like airplane views. I think I'm going to change that to something else. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Let me know in the general chat in the Phat Airlines Discord if you have ideas on what we can do as penalties. Because in blue, we're going to keep the blues. The blues are the purchases. You know, I'm going to buy a plane for the person who gifted the memberships or subscriptions, and we're going to do a giveaway. In red are the penalties, right? So those are like things I have to, like, challenges I have to abide by for a few minutes, essentially. So if you have any ideas on what we could do there, some World of Airports penalties we can do, let me know. I want one that's like an easy penalty, one that's like a medium penalty, and one that's a hard penalty, right? So pure manual mode is the hard penalty. It actually has the longest timer too. Whereas like no ramp agent is like the easy penalty with a short timer, and ground all flights is like the medium penalty. In green we have the stream effects. I'm gonna keep the captain because I think we had a lot of fun with that, but I want to change airplane views to something different. If you have any ideas what we could do there, let me know. I'm trying to think of some. And then we have the Concorde giveaway, where I'm going to give a Concorde away. Since we have the Concorde on the stream account, I might do the Concorde giveaway on the stream account, but I think I also want to keep doing it on my main account, because my stream account, I'm only guaranteeing one time per week that I'm playing World of Airports, and I want the Concorde to be a little bit more special than one time a week, you know. So that's why my main account, I think, is a good way for us to, like, for you to get a Concorde and me to send you planes. Oh, look at all these 7 out of 10s that aren't hearted. That's cool. Oh, you can't see them. Yeah, I just hearted like this one right here, this one over here. There's quite a few. Yeah, here's another one. We're actually closer than I thought, which is cool. So let's see here. We got some hearted planes. Let's clear that to land. All right, I think we could spend. I'm gonna go to delivery here. We're gonna spend like maybe 20 minutes. That should be enough for like one round of planes. Wow, that plane's going fast. All right, let's see here. Floppy said a 6-pack, a 3-year-old, a 9-month-old, no sleep. Yeah, the no sleep is really what's the worst part about it. I wonder like how much more improvement I would have if I had more sleep. That's why I say, like, if we have another kid, and I know this is like super expensive, so I don't even know if we can afford it or how we can afford it, but like if we have another kid, I want to have like a night nanny to help out during the night times, so that way I don't have to we like me and my wife both don't have to wake up every 3 hours to take care of my daughter, because like I mean it is, I don't know, it doesn't feel like bonding time, you know. She's just hungry and then she goes back to sleep. I'd much rather be like awake and alert while playing with her and playing with my son. Ultra said wasting food. Yeah, bro. The cool thing though is I know at home I do compost, and at the hotel we go to, they say they also do compost. They say, right? So I don't feel bad at home with wasting food, because I usually put some certain foods into the compost. That way my vegetables can grow even better. DJ Bay said adjusting portion sizes and finding what satisfies me without snacking has been major for me. Yeah, that's actually how I first started. Now I actually threw in snacking into the mix, but I found the right snacks. Like, I don't have any near me, huh? That's weird. I usually have snacks. Like, definitely not Oreo Cakesters. I still eat my Oreo Cakesters though. But definitely not Oreo Cakesters. Don't eat those. They're not healthy, but I'll have them. But like, I have these edamame peas, which are high in protein. I think they're like 100 calories and they're like 11 grams of protein. So that makes it like a high protein snack. So that's really cool because, you know, since I'm working out a lot, it's important for me to get protein in my diet. So that way I'm building that muscle and not like losing muscle from the deficit, my caloric deficit. Boytana said a lot of his family is in 10 days. They have birthdays. Yeah, that's fun too. Boytana was supposed to be born on the same day as my ma. See, my son was supposed to be born like a week after my birthday, so it was kind of a shock in a way. And it's kind of funny because when that happened, 3 years ago now, when that happened, I actually took off a week from work for like the week of my birthday to like his due date, because I was like, okay, last week of not being a dad, you know, like this is my last opportunity to like play video games all night, sleep in, and I didn't have that week of vacation. it ended up being a parental leave instead. So I didn't have the last hurrah as long as I wanted it to, but hey, it was all worth it. Yeah, Mercurial Justice. Shout out to Mercurial Justice. By the way, yeah, thank you so much, Mercurial Justice, for your help during the streamathon, and also to all the other mods. Like, for real, shout out to the mods, because like, one, the streamathon kind of happened with like short notice. I think it was like 3 days, and I had to first fit the streamathon into what worked with my schedule. So then I shared the schedule with my mods to see what worked with them. I think I adjusted like a little bit to like kind of fit some mods schedules, and then I realized there were some gaps where like there were like no mods coming up. So then I asked the VIPs if there was anybody there who was willing to be a mod. There were a few people who were willing, but some of them also didn't have the availability that I needed them to, or I not needed, but that would be preferred. So shout out to Mercurial for like showing up, helping out. Shout out to all the mods for like really just keeping the vibes here the way they are, you know. I think we had to ban like 3 people the entire streamathon. Not bad, right? And Voitando, always on the cusp of getting banned. Pure Emmanuel mode. Is that when I'm like Jesus? Play every airport once, at least once. Okay, yeah. Handle one plane, go to the next airport. Ultra says I can snack as much as I want right now. I'm way underweight, not by choice. Kind of what genes I got. I used to be the same way, bro. And one thing I learned is like, well, that all turned around in college. Because like I just ate, and I didn't stay as active as I was when I was in high school, and then I just never like returned to the same level of activity. But one thing I learned too is that like once you gain fat, like those fat molecules or whatever they're called is always like in your body essentially, and they're just like waiting to activate. Like they are ready to go. So like once you gain the fat, it's so much easier to gain it back, because that fat is like already there. It's diminished now, but it's already there. So that's why a lot of people who go on these fat loss programs and things like that, especially if they don't make life changes, they gain it back so quickly, because like in your cells, there's the fat cells are like ready to go, versus like someone who is young like you, Ultra, who's skinny, you can eat a lot and it would take harder because those fat cells don't exist exactly just yet. But once they exist, that's it. That's why a lot of the assumptions that come with like getting older, I think, are related to not to getting older, but to like all the stuff that happens in between. Like people end up getting fat or eating wrong, and they think a dad bod is just the result of like being a dad. But no, it's because you let yourself go and you just forgot how to work out. Mike said, hold up, where's my avatar? That's funny. Now, with stream avatars though, if you haven't chatted, I don't think your avatar shows up in the bottom. And look at that, I'm winning. Champion! Voitana said, get another kid when you can make the oldest take care of it. Yeah, by then, well, we'll see. I don't know, but I have that expectation now. Like I would want that night nanny to like help out. Otherwise, it's gonna be really rough on me and my wife. And the idea here is we want it to be fun and fulfilling. That's why like I have all these goals. Like that's why I'm doing so much, because like I'm you know, like I want to send my kids to private school, but like that's money, you know. I want to have a night nanny if we have another kid. That's money, you know. I want to, you know, that's just for my kids. And then like for stuff for myself, you know, my financial goal, my elevator pitch is where I want to be able to afford to go on vacation every single day of the year. That's like when I know I made it, you know. If I can go on vacation every single day of the year, not that I'm going to go on vacation every single day of the year, but that I know I can just leave, go on vacation, and still be able to afford all the things back home, you know, all my bills. That's when I know I made it, you know. So that's one of my financial goals, and that's why I'm working so hard. You know, I'm trying all these different ideas. You know, streaming's been really cool, but it's not like an income replacement. That's why, like, my dad, he's been telling me, like, for like 2 years now, he's like, when are you gonna stop doing it? It's not replacing your income. It's not making you a lot of money. I'm like, sometimes it's not just about the money, but like it's also like, you know, my mom is coming here sacrificing. My wife is you know, allowing me to do this while the kids are, you know, sometimes not bothering her, but like pestering her, you know. So a lot of different things. But I know also when it comes to like gaming YouTubers and gaming streamers, most of them, it takes like 5 or more years before they really blow up, right? Blow up is probably the wrong word, because that could be a bad thing. So it really takes about 5 or more years before they really gain a lot of traction and like start to get the level of income where like it becomes more than just a hobby. So, but this is like my plan C, you know what I'm saying? Like I got well, it's probably more like plan D. My plan A is my job, but I'm underpaid, but that could be a benefit because then they won't lay me off, right? Because why are you gonna lay off the guy who does great work who's underpaid? It doesn't make sense to do that. So that could work in my benefit. And then you know, I got my side business, but like I'm struggling to get new clients, so that's tough. And then I got my third idea where I'm essentially getting like pre-orders for something, and I'm finding it hard to like I need to like promote it more, and that's something I'm not doing right now, so I need to promote it. And then what else? Then I got this, so that's my plan D. Airport JH World of Airports fan said, "What's up? What's with all the numbers?" So when there's a basketball game happening on Twitch, there's like the way they can people can like send their avatar into the basketball net is by sending out those 2 numbers. So the first set of numbers is the angle that they want to send their avatar through, and then the second set of numbers is how much power they want to send their avatar. So that's what people are doing, is they're flinging their avatar in the air to make a net. Yo, what's good? I'm at Mert K. Nice to see you. Always rigged battle? Yeah, man. Nah, I don't think it's rigged. I don't think I rigged it. There are some things I think I can rig, but like I typically prefer not to rig things. Like even some things I could rig it so like VIPs or subscribers can have a better chance at winning, but like I don't even think I do that. Like I don't know for sure either, so that might be part of the problem. We prefer you to not rig things too. I'm glad we're on the same page. How much XP does a Concorde make? It's not, I mean, it's pretty decent. Let's see if we have a Concorde here still. Check it out. 122 XP. And that's the thing, a Concorde, well, any plane, they'll make the same amount of XP no matter the destination, like where it's coming from. So 100, any Concorde at tier 10 is going to make you 122 XP, no matter where it's coming from. So, yep. And that's what happens with all the planes. The XP is based on the plane. The silver planes is based on the route. Do I know when Prague will be reworked? No clue. They haven't. I don't think they have actually, like, I don't think they've gave a public time frame on that. I'm pretty sure they haven't given a public time frame on that. How do you become so much wallers for one plane? So if it's your own fleet plane always makes you like more money than a regular non-fleet plane. So that's like number one. You want to handle fleet planes. You want to buy a plane or get the premium pass so you can get some planes into your fleet, and then those planes are going to make you more money than planes that are not in your fleet. Good, we're good there. All right, you guys wanted an update on Captain Phat, so I think it's a good time to do that. So I have a fourth account called Captain Phat. And my Captain Phat account, we have right now it's a PC only account, but the main challenge with this account is that I can only play with other players. So I'm at Bari right now. I'm level 29, and what I'm looking here is Cats sent me a contract request. So I'm going to take a look here to see if Cats has any planes coming to me, and they do not, so it makes it easy. I can go ahead and accept the contract. But the thing is, when it comes to me accepting contracts, I'm only accepting one contract per player per size. So we have like Cheshire Orange here, who has an A plane, a B plane, actually two B planes. We got a C plane and an E plane. So one per player per size. All right. Now, you see, they have two B planes. That's because I'm also allowing one B plane passenger and one B plane cargo, and one C plane passenger and one C plane cargo per player as well. Now, the E planes are reserved for only VIPs or great contract partners, reliable contract partners, and the D planes can also come from anybody as well, but the D planes have to be passenger planes, otherwise they count just as much as an E plane. Only VIPs or great contract partners. I do sometimes handle these local, regional, or international contracts. I mainly do that so I can get the 1 XP, but also see if I could build up the WOApedia. I don't want to spend money wallers if I don't have to, but the rule there is that I can only handle it once. After that one handling, I must cancel it. So that happens with event planes, that happens with those local contracts, that happens with the contracts we get here from the rewards as well. So like when I reach right here, nope. Oh, I get no more contracts, huh? All these are airplanes. That's cool. No more contracts. So like this contract right here that I got, canceled because I handled it and I canceled it. So we're level 29 at Bari. We're actually pretty close, it looks like, to unlocking Prague. Prague is level 40. So we're just going to keep making progress here. Just like on my stream account, I heart the planes that are at 7 out of 10 or higher. So that way they get priority landing. Because when I have the tower managers on, I do tell the tower managers to prioritize those planes that have that are favorited. So these planes get the priority, and we get the XP, and we get to make some progress. What else is happening? Now, when we unlock Prague, I'll make sure to make a player news post in the player news channel on the Phat Airlines Discord. So you want to take a look there. I'm going to make sure we let you know what the rules are for that airport, because every airport is going to be like pretty much the same rules, but slightly different. Like, because Innsbruck had also very similar rules to what Bari has. One plane per player per size was the Innsbruck rule. Bari, I had to limit it because I didn't want to have an abundance of E-planes where essentially I'm only here to handle E-planes and there's no C or B planes for me to handle. So this is working out really nicely for me by limiting it that way, because essentially I always have some B or C planes to handle and to land, while those E planes are also landing and handling. So it works out really nicely. It's a good balance for at least what I'm looking for, and it works out for me and my account. So that is cool. What else is happening here? I think that is it. Good. Do I have any B stands? I do. Let's go. Alright, so that is an update over here. We got another contract request that came in. Harry Mystic 35. I don't think we have any contracts with them. I don't think I've seen any of the planes. Oh, they would have showed up already. Alright, cool. No D planes waiting to land, so that's okay. Good. Okay. Cool. So that's Captain Phat for you. The tower managers are done over here at Sydney. So we're just I'm gonna take a look here, handle the last batch over here, and then we'll switch over to Muscat real quick. Maybe get one round of handling done over there. And then we can call it a stream. You guys want to be on the Phat Airlines Discord, ! Discord if you're not there already, because that is where I'll be posting this month's stream schedule, because I am going to add a few more streams this month beyond just the Saturdays. We're not going to do a daily stream like we did for the streamathon, but I am going to add a few more streams so that way we can make more progress, you know. All right, this is taxiing to the runway. All right, I think we are good to change. What do we got? What do we got? Muscat. Peace out, Magis guys. Arnav, what's good, bro? Exam starting is good, so I took a break. No problem. All right, let's take a look at the cargo planes first. That one's boarding completed. Nice. All right, hearted planes next. That one needs to be hearted. Maintenance. Bad, not bad. Ooh, 9 out of 10. All right. What points are these? These are stream avatar points. Yo, Raptor with the 99.9? That's pretty cool. Oh, we have 4, so I can do a 3. Yeah, here we go. Okay, what contracts we have here? Nothing exciting. Might as well accept the free one too. Yo, what's good, Rohit? Alright, I'm looking to see who we're gonna raid. Yo, what's good, TK? It didn't feel like a month. I know, it went by fast, right? Yeah, Ultra ending at 2 p.m. today because and next week I definitely have to end at 2 p.m. My mom has to leave at 2. But today, man, I'm just a little tired too from the gym. I'm losing my voice too. My voice kind of came back, right? But so I'm still a little tired. I didn't even get to shower when I got home. I went straight to streaming. How you guys feel about that? Peace out, Caker. Need more coffee. Can I get one more round of planes handled before ending the stream? The reason why, well, one of the reasons why is because when I come back to pre-land planes, it's good to have planes that are being handled, because when I pre-land planes, I turn on all the tower managers for like 40 minutes, maybe an hour, depending upon how many planes are waiting to land. And when I turn on the tower managers for that long, the planes that are currently being handled that don't have a reward, they also get to push back. So it's like a nice little boost. I need to trim my mustache, man. It's on my lips. When is this next round going to finish? When is it going to finish? Oops. Random person 4436. Oh. PK asks, what's the difference between the two contract options and points redemption? What WOA account you use for that? So both of them are for the stream account. The one without the word fat, so like let's say L-plane contract, is where you're sending me a contract request and you also send me that redemption, and then I go ahead and accept it. If you don't redeem it and you just send me the contract, I'm not going to accept your contract. With the fat L-plane contract, that means I'm going to get a plane. Most likely I have to buy it. Sometimes I can actually redeem it because I have planes waiting over here in my offers. But I will get a plane for you. Even that means I have to buy the wallers for it. Even if that means I have to buy the contract capacity for it, I'm going to get a plane for you and send it to you. Same thing with the incoming contracts. Even if I don't have contract capacity for it, I'm going to find contract capacity for you. Whether that's me buying more with gold planes or going into the list and canceling like super dead contracts where people haven't handled it in over 6 months or something, then we'll make contract capacity for you. Alright, we're gonna raid Sugar Glider. They're also playing World of Airports. I think they stream like every Saturday as well. So we're gonna raid them. I'm just waiting for more of these planes to finish, which we probably got like another few minutes here, because it probably takes like another 4 or 5 minutes for these planes to actually finish handling. Here we go. We're starting to get some availability here. So we're gonna do Concord that had 0. This one. Let's go ahead and handle that one. Ultra said, see you sometime. Yeah, bro. You'll see me. Oh, I need to handle these cargo planes too. I am tired. Sorry guys, I'm so quiet right now. I'm just like breathing finally. It feels nice to work out though. I think I'm gonna go again tomorrow to the gym in the morning. They have like tomorrow's cardio / core day. So like I usually don't like cardio day, I rather lift. But if I want to do these competitions that I'm signing up for, I already signed up for one in July. I'm thinking about doing the one in Washington DC in September. But if I really want to do these competitions, I need to get my cardio up anyways. So TJ said engage the core. Yeah, bro. And that too, man. If I want to keep my 6-pack and I want it to look good all the time, I need to go and work out. I need to go. Yo, what's up, Kronstadt? Nice to see you, bro. What are you looking over here? Let's zoom out a little bit. Plane's gonna start pushing back soon. 5 minutes. Boarding complete. Nice. 4 minutes. 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Not terrible. We got time. We want to go over here. I want to make sure we get that one handled next. You know what? I don't even need to put max handling crew. Ooh, that's really close. I don't know if I want to do that. You see, like the estimated time is 8 minutes 48 seconds, but in order to get it done on time, it's 8 minutes 49 seconds. It's a 1 second gap. So if one thing I don't have enough equipment for, it's going to be a thumbs down. Which also means when you get a thumbs down, you have an option to like flip it to a thumbs up by paying silver planes for it. But what that means too is that means that the tower managers don't push back that plane automatically. So that means if this does get delayed, then it's not opening the stand for another plane to leave, which is the whole point here. So, yo, what's up, Ginger Jesus? Nice to see you. I sent you a renewal to your BKK. Thanks for it was from my my Sydney. Yeah, we finished the contract, so that was pretty cool. How many more levels do we need at Muscat? We're at level 48. And what, we need like 70? 65. Okay, not too bad. Still a lot more to go. A lot more. We're at A388. 28 minutes, it's fine. None of these planes can do 3 minutes. Let's see what's happening with Captain Phat. Let's see what's happening with Captain Phat. I'm going to extend the tower managers again. Captain Phat is my players only account, so you'll see we're pretty much only handling player planes here, and I'm having a lot of fun playing with players only. It's like it is kind of like a delayed gratification though, because like when it comes to it, it's like you have to work so hard to get to the 10 handlings. But like once you get those 10 handlings, you get so many levels. It's like incredible. All right, let's see here. No arriving airplanes. That's because none of these planes have to push back because I didn't start handling them. Let's hire more handling crew. I don't want to buy silver planes crew here yet. The reason why I'm not doing it on this account yet is because I only got 4,499 silver planes, and my number one priority is to buy gold planes, which I have 3 days to do it before like my timer expires, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I probably will. I mean, let's see here. This is at 8 out of 10. This one's gonna give me what, 800 silver planes. This is gonna get me 300. 700, another 700, 100. So I'm getting close, but there's still a lot more planes I need to get in order to get there. Oh, okay, we got some riding snake and 999. So let's see here. Let's go to W. Let's just click this progress bar down here. Go to W. I don't think we got anything from Riding Snake. Nope. And 999, I think we just have a, what do we have? We have a E plane and a C plane. So we can accept both of these contracts. That's no problem. The problem now is I don't have contract capacity. So I can't buy more stands. Right? I have all the stands unlocked. Contract capacity doesn't come until level 33. So what we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to do, is get here. We're gonna get like a plane like this that's 0 out of 1. We're gonna make this plane land next, so that way I can well, actually, there's a contract capacity open, but either when this gets back to Hallex, we're gonna want to accept that contract too. So, so I get that contract capacity now, but we still want to handle what that AT-76 over here. That's on a random player contract. So that way we can open up that slot. So I hearted that plane so that way we can get that slot back open. It's all good. Alright, let's take a look over here at Muscat. So again, at Muscat, we want to prioritize the cargo area. This plane just parked, so we're gonna wait before assigning before assigning handling crew elsewhere. Come on. Come on, finish. Those guys have so much walking to do just to get around this plane. We're gonna put 44 minutes, but 22 minutes over here, 16 minutes right there. Nice. Excellent. Ooh. Ooh, close, but can't get that one. That one either. Nope. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it for me for today. I want to thank you all again for being here. Thank you for all the support during the streamathon. I will be back probably later this week. Join the Phat Airlines Discord, because on there I'm gonna share the stream schedule for the month. Including when I'm going to be, there's going to be no streams because I'll be on vacation. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. And, let's get this raid going so that way you guys can get some channel points. That way you guys can contribute to getting us to do a Concord giveaway from my stream account. All right. Well, guys, thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys. If not this week, definitely next Saturday. Next Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're not sure what time 11:30 a.m. Eastern is, you can join the Discord because it's posted there. Or you can check the time in World of Airports at IAD. But guys, thanks again. I'll see you soon. Peace.